Well, some people keep cool inside their home to avoid the unbearable weather. Experts say those houses can have problems from the heat wave, too.
23 News reporter Anthony Ferretti talks with a local insurance agent and construction experts about what may lurk behind the walls.
There has been a high volume of claims due to a mixture of weather-related incidents.
Foundation cracks are a common problem for homes in the summertime. That's because the dry soil underneath the home can't withstand the pressure from the heat, but the damage may not stop there.
We have gotten a couple calls on homeowners concerned about maybe shingles and maybe looking at their ventilation systems.
According to the U.S. Department of Energy, conventional roofs can reach temperatures of 150 degrees when the sun beats down, but Juan Alonso with JJD Roofing and Construction Company says there is a solution.
Considering using cool roofing materials that reflects the sunlight to absorb less heat.
Alonso also recommends homeowners use a ridge vent system to tackle heat and moisture in the attic, and he says you must get your home inspected.
With the foundation being possibly compromised during these heat waves that we're experiencing in this area, it's important to review your policy fully.
Insurance agents can be another helpful resource. Shane Worley says not all policies cover losses from heat waves. It could be part of an exclusion list, which often only covers wind, fire, and hail damage.
Your house isn't just where you live, it's also where you're raising your families, and having an appropriate policy is extremely important.
Working for you in Rockford, Anthony Ferretti, 23 News.
If there is damage from your home because of the heat wave, experts urge that you repair it sooner rather than later.